Welcome back. Welcome back. Here we come. Almost there. I think we're here now, actually. Great. Hi, Jenny. So what I want to do now is I want to do a sort of double process. I want to hear from everybody about a little bit about just a single sentence, really, on what you got and what you want more of, but really quite distinct, because then I want to do a second round of how is this community and what do we want from this community. So let's hear from you to start with, Maxine. Yeah, go on.
Sorry, thanks, Julian. If I do it while I remember, and that is, and I was just with Mark and Linda, and I said to them, I think for me, that was just the nicest meditation that I've done for you, with you. Sorry, for me, and it was for me because I felt like there was much more space in it. So when you started it, you spoke from your experience. You know, I feel my feet on the ground, and then you continued with what
I'm
it's
really interested.
the expansion. So
It's nice getting
this
this back, but what did you get? What did you get?
that's what I'm saying. What I got from that
Yeah.
was more space to be myself.
Yeah.
So sometimes finding guided meditations, it's not there isn't enough space to expand. So it's feedback to you, but this is what I got from it. I got more space.
Thank you.
And what I'd like from the community is more that where we can share that expansive space a little bit more in meditation.
We're going to do the community question second. So we're going to do it in the second round. Thank you so much, Jenny. That's so beautiful. Maxine, a single sentence on what you personally got from the meditation.
I got a reminder of how much I enjoy and miss meditating. I don't have a regular practice anymore, and this was just a wonderful wash through of joy and openness, and a reminder that, yeah, this is good stuff. Thank you.
What do you want more of in your life?
What do I want more of is, well, more connection, more community, which we're going to get into, more spaciousness, as was just mentioned. Yeah.
Thank you, Maxine. Christina.
Thank you, Julian.
Which one I got?
Oh, Christina Jimenez.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't notice we were two Christinas here. Well, in my case, I've been dealing with some challenges recently, and going through this practice today has been so helpful that I got directly into a state of restfulness. And also your painting in the background was kind of a resource for me as well, because some images that I had from these last days, just looking from the window of a hospital and seeing just, different species of trees. And so when I saw that painting there, I said, oh, I had that resource and all that I need with me. And it was great to reconnect to the essence of life going through the process.
What do you want more of in your life?
Yeah, the interconnection of these four realms, practice daily to have this interconnection, and also being grateful for that. I'm very grateful for you doing this, Julian. Yeah. I was missing that.
Thank you. What was your experience, and probably more important, from the meditation, what you want more of in your life?
Oh, was that me, Julian?
Yeah. Wendy, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay. First of all, a deep gratefulness for connection. I see you as one of my really deep resources, somebody who really sees me, and that, as you know, is so powerful. Holistic lightning, that's all I can say. All the different levels, and I did get spaciousness and I got empowerment. And what I really want more in my life is just to put all that out into the world and hold the obstacles, integrate them with the resource, and just be out there, touching community, touching spirit, and always the nature, of course. Yeah.
Wendy. Mark, what do you want? How was that? Very briefly, and more, slightly longer sentence on what you want more of in your life.
The meditation was lovely. I went to a very deep place, mostly with very little content. What I would like more of is some clarity and some ideas about how I can take my meditative experiences and anything else I have to offer out into the community to help and support.
Yeah. Great, beautiful, Mark. Thank you. Mandy.
Oh, I have trouble staying put during meditation. So maybe it was for me a way to get to a space when I can settle down and try to connect to something else that my thoughts that overload my brain.
Yeah.
So it was difficult in the beginning. And then at some point, something happened, so I just let go and get the connection with people around and the community in here. That was nice.
What do you want more of in your life?
I want more time.
More time. For what?
I'm longing to have more time, and I had when I go on meditation, I always have songs in my mind. So I had the Pink Floyd time, you know, The Dark Side of the Moon. I love that song because I need more time to be more with my family, work a little less, and give more time to people who could need my skills and what I do to help them. So make more time in my life.
Yeah, thank you, Mandy. Candy.
So I think that the meditation just allowed me to relax in a way that I haven't been able to in a while, and also expand. Yeah.
Right.
And what I want more of in my life is to be able to settle into that space more frequently as a daily practice.
Brilliant, Candy. Thank you. Claire.
Hi, Julian. Thank you. For me, it was healing of myself in the womb, actually. So I wasn't expecting to go that deep, but it did, and it was lovely. So thank you. And what I want more of is more connection with my kids and husband, and grounding. So that came to me as well during the, getting out into nature and barefooted and more grounding.
Beautiful. Thank you, Claire.
Thank you.
Barefooted, out into nature, more grounding. Sounds good.
Yeah.
Linda.
Yes, this meditation led me to a deep silence. That's what I used to do for a silent meditation. And the new is I got some excitement in me by the end, and my heartbeat jumped faster. I kind of like, oh, some excitement there. That's new. And what I want for my life is to get more communication or connection with my members in the SEMA or here in the group. So to join more communities, to contribute and to receive.
Beautiful. Thank you.
Thank you.
Pauline.
I from the meditation, I felt very nurtured, and I felt like I'd come home and that I should do more of this. I'd missed it, and I got deep relaxation, and I nearly fell asleep. It was so relaxing. And what I want more of. So I want to have a daily practice of things like meditation because I'm feeling a bit at sea, and I want more community and more social connections with people.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Thank you.
Erica.
The wrong button. What I got out of the meditation was really just how stuck I've become. I've had long COVID, and the meditation brought out just how many parts of myself I have lost access to. So what do I want more? As I want more revitalization of those parts of me and more connection to people, not necessarily just a small group.
Thank you, Erica. Very touching. Maggie.
What I got out of meditation was a deep feeling of gratitude. Gratitude of growing older, of, you know, the many small things in life that I have got. What I want more of, it was best put by Daniel, who I was with, was more of these small islands of coherence, like is within in this group.
Beautiful. Thank you, Maggie.
And I'm really sorry, I have to go now.
Okay. Thank you.
It's not like me, but I have to go now.
Thank you, Maggie. Christina. Christina Wetter El Sayed Alf.
Thank you. You pronounce my name marvelously. Thank you. Well, anyway, during the meditation, I got lots of images, lots of impressions. That's what I want to have more in my future, to use, to profit from nature. I got so many occasions around me to be in the forest or to be in the nature, and I don't do it enough till now. But in the future, I will do it. I decided that last Sunday, and today I was remembered to that wish. That's it. Thanks.
Right. Beautiful. I'm sorry for rushing you all, because my second question is really important, which is what do we do to build this small island of coherence when we meeting groups? How do we make this stronger? What more of this sort of meetings do you want? How do we make this little island of coherence more powerful? What are your thoughts? So in any order, how do we build this community? Actually, there are many people here who haven't been on previous calls. Jenny.
Well, just one thought I had at the end of because both Mark and Linda have both have meditation communities, and so I cheekily said, well, if you'd like to invite me to your meditation communities, also I'm quite up for that, which is very cheeky. But I also thought, in that sense of co-working, like people that, I've got to do some work on the computer or do an assignment or whatever, so let's hop on. Sometimes we could do that in meditation together in between a big meeting. Do you know what I mean? If it's impractical to always do a big meeting, we could just hook up and, be co-workers for each other to do meditation.
What a few people get together to do a meditation.
It's just a crazy idea.
Yeah, it's a good idea. It's a good idea. What else? What other things that can we do to build this island of coherence, generative citizen, inner peace for outer peace, whatever this is? What do you want? Maybe you just like the topic. You come to this one talk and you don't need to build an island of coherence, but I'm interested if there's any interest in that.
Well, I love Jenny's idea of a meditation group, actually. That would be wonderful.
Great.
I don't know how we could do that, but I mean, I would be very happy to be involved with that.
Well, one of you could organize it.
Yeah, I wonder if we could do it in a way that, you know, if somebody's got time, they could just broadcast a time that they're available. And if anybody else has got that time, they could hop on. So it's a bit more loose. Do you know what I mean? Because if we have like one fixed, so we might have, you know, within this group, there might be 5 times during a week that people are sitting. And anybody might have an opportunity just to hop on to that, you know, to that sitting. I mean, my life's not that regular, so I don't really know. But do you know what I mean? It's
So practically speaking,
Yeah.
I think because the whole list is more than just the number of the whole people who signed up for the session is more than just the number of people at this session. So what I'm suggesting is, if you think that's a great idea, which I think it is a great idea, put your email address into the chat so that Jenny can get that email. Would you be willing to circulate it? Do you know how to download the chat? Well, there,
do.
Okay, great. I'll download it, and if you can't get it, I can send it to you. So
maybe I could work with Wendy on that. Will we do that together, Wendy?
Yeah, that would be brilliant. Yeah, I'm just typing my email into the chat.
So let's talk about other things, because we don't. That's one idea. It's a brilliant idea. But what else do people want this community to do?
On the meditation point, sometimes people do like meditations for 21 days. You commit to meet or to listen to a meditation for 21 days. You have to share it amongst, I mean, not necessarily 21 days, whatever the course is, you know. So
it's actually a great idea, you know. We Wendy did this. We did a little workshop series called Deepening Your Experience of the Sacred. And it was a weekly session, but one of the most powerful parts was we met every morning to meditate. Wasn't it amazing, Wendy? So for the 8-week session, we met every day for 8 weeks to meditate.
It was amazing. Yeah, it was wonderful. Yeah, yeah.
Well, that sounds good because it makes you do it.
Yeah.
It sounds intense, and it sounds like you have to commit. You know, you have to decide, I suppose, what like you meet at 7 in the morning. Do you get up and Zoom at 7 or wherever?
I don't want the whole conversation today to just be about this one idea.
No, okay.
Because I want to make sure that I think it's a great idea, and everybody's putting their emailers in, so there can be a really great conversation about it. But I'm just aware, I want to make sure that other voices are heard on other topics. But I think this is really great. As you all know, I think I would participate, but I'm going to be away. I'm walking across mountains for 3 months, 90 days, without any access to the internet, mobile phone, or social media. So I'll be involved for the next 3 months.
Wow. Julian, do you do that on your own?
Yes, but that's a different topic. Yeah.
I know.
Wendy, were you going to say something?
No, I was.
Sorry, Candy, were you going to speak?
Yeah, this is kind of just the second time that I've connected with anything that you've done, Julian, and both times I found that, like, in my world, I've been able to, like, just get back centered, and the guided meditation really helped. But I love the breakout rooms to talk about just whatever's happening. Yeah. And being witnessed, and so that's really important.
Yeah,
an important part that I'm so sorry that there's no inner peace, outer peace this summer, because I really look forward to those.
Yeah. And today we just did 4 minutes. Was that enough, or did you like the inner peace, outer peace format where we had a group of 6 and everybody it was quite a long time in a group of 6, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was, and it gave me the opportunity to really witness as well as be witnessed. So maybe smaller groups with longer times to be witnessed and to witness. I don't know. You can play with it. Are you walking the Camino or what?
No, I'm walking the Haute Route in the Pyrenees. Anything else about, Erica? I'm just keeping on track because we're going to finish in 6 minutes. I'd love to answer the other questions, but we're finishing in 6 minutes. So keep us on track.
I would be interested in anything that anyone wants to share, whether it's a random thought of use that to them, or a minor triumph or a major triumph. I would just like to know what what people are doing, and you certainly learn from what people's triumphs or insights are.
So how would you do that, Erica?
I don't know. Does this group stay as a group? I mean, so that we would then do the equivalent of sending an email? I don't know.
Well, you could. I mean, almost everybody's put their email address in, so this group could stay as a group. Normally, this is just this will get added. This list gets added to the Generative Citizen list, and then when we do an event, we send out. This group gets included, but we're going to create an email list just from this list. From the people who put that, so anything could happen. You could, and any one of you could say, actually, let's try doing a sharing group. And here's a good time for me. Yeah. But I'll tell you what it takes. It takes someone really taking the bull by the horns, saying, okay, I'm going to try and make a sharing group happen. I'm going to choose. I mean, this is a good one hint would be wherever you are in the world, you've turned up here. So this is a pretty good time. Because if you go for a time that works for you in your time zone, you might find it works for no one else. So, chances are this is a good time given that we're all here. But everybody will get this email list, and you can send out an email saying, I'd love to have a sharing group. Can someone help me facilitate it, or I'll facilitate it myself, or we can work it out at the time, and I would have separate topics. One person's, Jenny and perhaps Wendy send out something saying, we're going to run a meditation session at this time. Somebody else sends out something, we're going to have a sharing session. I mean, let it just be spontaneous. What you make happen, what you want. It's my suggestion. I mean, I'm also going to think about these, and I'm going to think about how Generative Citizen in general can do this. But anything that this group wants to do for itself is great. Did that answer your question, Erica? Anything else? What else? What other thoughts do you have? Maxine, did you?
I have a thought about expanding out from our small coherent subsystem of this group of maybe reaching out to one other person to join that wasn't here today.
Yeah.
Or something like that. I mean, we also I don't think we want to get unwieldy with the size of the group, but yeah, the expansion piece of it occurred to me to send out the tendrils.
I think that's great. I think inviting friends to join whatever's being organized is a great thing. Yeah. Yeah. I feel very touched by this group. Any other thoughts from anyone else?
A big thank you to you.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Thank you.
Finally unmuted, so I can add my thank you.
Sorry?
I said I finally unmuted myself, so I could also say thank you.
Yeah.
Any other creative thoughts about what the community can do? Not just this community, but the Generative Citizen community. I mean, we will be running more events in the autumn, and as a result of this, I might run some more events more often. So because this seemed to have worked really well. So yeah.
Just out of interest, how many people signed up? You said there was more than
About 35 or something.
About 35. So that's about 20 people then didn't turn up.
You usually get a third. That's what happens.
Okay.
You get a third of the signups. And Mark, you're muted.
I just echo that with my first Monday sessions for the generative group. I usually get about between 15 and 25 people sign up, and if I get a dozen turn up, that's a good turnout.
Yeah, it's a great turnout. Yeah.
So yeah, rule of thirds.
Yeah.
That's for Maxine. That's the people you were thinking about, maybe.
Maybe. One of the things that, you know, for the future is expanding my circle. So this might be a way to do it. I have a very small circle at the moment in my life. Having retired, having, you know, all the various reasons. It's like, but expand.
Wendy, you know the format called ECOS groups, don't you?
Yes, I have an ECOS group, Julian. Yeah.
Because it's a self-managing group of people that basically share, and the group divides the time up, and you practice listening skills. So you don't comment, you don't coach, you don't, you know, and there are some handouts on it, but it's very simple. One person gets to share, and sometimes some groups at the end of it say, we send you our love, we send you whatever, but it's also not about talking intellectually. It's like, let go of your first thought, what you want to talk about, and feel in your body what's there. And there are groups that go on for years and years and years of people peer facilitated.
We've been going for 4 years now.
Yeah.
So thanks to you and Dina.
So that's another sort of option, is to have, you know, self-facilitated groups. Because you can already feel the connection in this group, because we did the meditation, so that we get connected with ourselves and then we get connected with each other. I mean, I was a bit rushed with going around the circle, but you can feel the connection. So you can imagine if this group met regularly, you'd go very deep. So anyway, I always like to end on time, and it's time. So can just everybody say a word about how you're feeling right now? It's a good way to end.
Excited.
Empowered.
Curious.
Connected.
Peaceful.
Joyful.
A small island of currents.
Grateful.
Great. Well, it's lovely to see you all. I hope to see you all soon. Hope to see you on my return, and I hope you all get together.
Okay. Julian, be safe.
Yes.
Joy.
Yeah.
Have a great time, Julian.
Okay.
Don't go walking on your own if it's very hot.
No, please.
I'm more worried about the glaciers, actually, myself. But anyway.
Wow.
Don't leave your phone behind.
Bye-bye.
And Wendy, please will you save the chat? I mean, I have tried saving the chat, but just in case, or anybody else.
I'm saving the chat. Great.
Well, great.
Lots of love. Take care.
Take care, Julian, and please come back.
Bye,
Bye-bye.
everyone.
Julia.
Thank you.
So much.
Thank you all.